The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, all right. Hello there, everyone. Happy Wednesday. This is Neil again with you on the weekly webinar, just like every week. This time we're going to talk again about technical trading. A lot of you guys asked me to do that again. So I'm here, all right, doing the same webinar again. So welcome back. Doing these webinars every Wednesday at the same hour. Okay, so we can talk about the events. I want to talk about the earnings season as well. We have some companies that have started, the banking and so on sector have started to report. We're going to talk a little bit about earnings season, and much more than that, we're going to do some technical trading. I want to show you, update you on the market. I hope you had some good trades so far during this week. By the way, guys, I just want to do a technical check, see that you can see the screen and hear my voice. You guys can go to webinar. You have a chat window. So just write me down that everything's cool. If you have any questions, of course, during the webinar, more than welcome. Ask me. I'll try to answer your questions. And of course, I would like to welcome you guys joining us from Facebook Live. And I just want to do a technical check to see that we're good, because I want to start right away with the webinar. So everybody can see the screen, hear my voice. We good? You see the chat window. By the way, if you have any questions during the webinar, of course, I'm going to leave some time for Q&A session at the end of the webinar, but you're more than welcome just, to ask me, and I'll try to answer your questions in between. Are we good? Everybody can see the screen, hear my voice? Okay, great. All right, so this is our homepage, okay, at itrader.com. Next time, you guys on Facebook, if you want to join us through the GoToWebinar, just click on Save Me a Seat. You have to put in your first name and last name and email address so we could get back to you. Okay, you guys that don't have an account with us yet, you're welcome to join us. Okay, up here you can click on Start Trading or Open Account and join us at itrader.com and trade with us. Okay, so if everybody's ready, let's get to business. So today we're going to talk about technical trading, and let's start. All right, now, as you probably know, we talked about it in past webinars. In order to be, I would say, a professional independent trader, what we need in general is two things. One of them is to know how to do fundamental analysis, which means we have events, okay, that are taking place all over the world, and we're gonna know how these events, if we know how these events affects the market, we know exactly how to trade. Okay, so what I'm doing here every week, every Wednesday, usually I'm talking about some any fundamental event. Today I'm going to talk a bit about the earnings season, but I'm taking one event and I'm showing you how to analyze it in order for you to recognize where the market is going. And on the other hand, we have the technical trading. Okay, technical trading is the bread and butter of trading. Okay, technical traders cover their favorite assets each day, which means I guess each one of you as a trader has your favorite assets that you like to trade with. It doesn't matter if it's currencies, commodities, indices, stocks, whatever you like to trade with. Okay, you can on the everyday you can do technical trading. It doesn't matter what interval of time you're looking. If you look at a 1 hour chart, a 4 hours chart, a daily chart, and so on, you can always use technical trading. You can combine it with fundamental trading, and of course, even if the market is boring and nothing happens, okay, this is the best time to use technical trading for your trades. Now, technical trading provides consistent opportunities each day. Technical traders watch and trade on price movement while monitoring fundamental changes. Okay, we said it. Let's go on. Technical analysis works on support and resistance levels. Okay, I'm going to show you right away. We're going to go to the MetaTrader, okay, the platform that we trade, that we work with, and I want to show you right away how you recognize the support and resistance levels. Now these levels are confirmed by technical indicators such as MACD, RSI, stochastic, Bollinger, but we're going to talk about a few. Support is an indicator for demand and resistance for supply. Once a level is triggered, the price can either break the level or reverse. And let's start talking about kind of traders and so on. Okay, so this is the home page, as you probably know. Let's go to the MetaTrader. Okay, let's take a look at the MetaTrader. Let's go to currencies, whatever, euro versus the dollar. Okay, just for an example, this is a 15-minute chart. As you can see, each candle that you see here represents 15 minutes. Right now, the price is 1.1528, which means 1 euro equal to $1, 15 cents, and 28 pips. Okay. In every dollar, we have 100 cents. In each cent, we have 100 pips. Now, as you can see, we have green and red candles. Okay, just repeating what you should already know. But a green candle represents that the euro got stronger in these 15 minutes. Each candle is 15 minutes. And a red candle will represent the opposite, which means that the dollar got stronger versus the euro. Now, as you can see, even by looking at the past, what is it, since this morning, okay, since 10 o'clock in the morning, if each one is 15 minutes, you can clearly see, okay, that if I would like to draw a line and I put it here, okay, you see this line? From the beginning of the day, this line is what we call a support level. Let me explain why. You see, it's like a floor, it's a support. Every time the price touches this price around 1.1520, every time it touches this price, the price goes back up. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 6. Now it's the 7th right now. Okay, so this is what we call a support line. Now, of course, I can go, okay, and show you. Let me show you. Let's delete it. If I look at a daily, let's take a look at a daily. We have a very, very strong uptrend of the euro, as you can see. Okay, you see this uptrend? Okay, but if we look at these days, look at the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year we had on the daily chart, okay, this was the support line at around 1.05, and we had a resistance line, even a bit higher, here at around 1.080820. Now we have two kinds of traders, okay? We have two kinds of traders. One trader, you see the support and the resistance? This is the support here, 1, 2, 3, and here is the resistance, 1, 2, and then we had the breakthrough. Now, two kinds of traders. One trader, okay, is gonna trade on this sideways trend, okay? We have an uptrend, okay? Higher highs and higher lows is an uptrend. We have a downtrend, which is exactly the opposite, lower lows and lower highs. And we have what you see here is a sideways trend. Now, in the sideways trend, we have two kinds of traders. One trader will buy on the support and close the position on the resistance, which means buy here. Each candle is 1 day in this case, and close it here. And then on the resistance, he will open a sell position. You know, you can make money both ways in the capital market. We'll open a sell position and we'll close his position on the support line. Okay? And then open a new buy position and close it here. This is what, okay? So you always trade on the reversals. Every time the price touches either the support or the resistance line, okay, the price reverse. Now, if you don't want to look daily, if you don't want to take a trade for weeks, you can look at an hourly chart. You see the same lines. And even on a 15-minute chart, as I showed you, and it's pretty easy in the past few hours from this morning to see the support and the resistance here. Okay, so we have these traders that buy on the support and do sell positions on the resistance, and we have traders that are trading bigger. They look for a breakthrough, which means when you see, okay, that the market breaks, the price breaks either the resistance line or breaks the support line, this will be the time either to buy on the breakthrough up if it breaks the resistance line, or to go into a sell position if the price breaks the support level, okay, which right now we're on the line and we'll have to see what happens. Okay, you see, this is a great time to look at it because the price right now is in the support level. Okay, so if the price will reverse again, which right now you see the dollar is getting a bit stronger, maybe you should follow it. Maybe we should follow it. Okay, it's on the support line. take a look on this. Okay, so okay, so these are support and resistance levels, and let's go on. If you have any questions, just write me down, all right? Okay, technical analysis works on support and resistance levels. We said it. These levels are confirmed by technical indicators. Okay, I'm going to show you a few indicators right now. Support is an indicator for demand, as you probably know, okay? Which means that every time the price touches the support, we expect people to buy, we expect demand. And resistance is the opposite. Every time the price touches the resistance line, okay, we're looking for more supply, which means the price should go back down. We just said it. Once a level is triggered, the price can either break the level, as we said, or reverse. Two kinds of traders. One trader is looking for the reverse. The other one is looking for the breakthrough in order to go for the bigger money. Okay. Now, I want to show you some indicators, technical indicators. They're all based on statistics. They don't come to replace what I just showed you on the support and resistance levels, okay? But they come to confirm what we already see on the support and resistance. Let me show you. Okay, let's talk about indicators. Let's take the same example. You see, you see right now we have a big fight on the price. Let's take the same example as here. You see support and resistance of the euro versus the dollar on a 15-minute. Okay. If I go here and I'll open, let's start with Bollinger Bands. You go to trend, Bollinger Bands. Bollinger was his name, and these are the bands. You see, you have 3 lines on the chart. 1, 2, 3. You see that? The green lines. 1, 2, and the third line. Okay. Now the middle line that you see here represent the moving average of the prices. Okay. The price always want to go back to the average. Okay. Think about it psychologically. Okay. Every time that the price is too high, in this case, the price of the euro is too high versus the dollar, right? We expect people to sell euros and buy dollars, and by that we're going to see some red candles here, which means every time the price goes over over the upper band, okay, this is by Bollinger Bands, this is a selling signal. Okay, why? Because the price want to go back to the average. Every time the price goes under the lower band, this might be a buying signal, okay, just like now, by the way, okay, because the price always want to go back to the average. Now look at this. We have the support and the resistance. You see the red lines? And as you can see by Bollinger, every time that the price goes under, it goes back up. If it goes over the upper band, it goes back down. So we have these bands. We have the lower band and we have the upper band, right? Upper band, moving average, lower band. Again, lower band, moving average, upper band. Every time the price goes under the lower band, okay, this is a buying signal. Okay, we look for more demand, and every time the price goes over the upper band, we expect people to sell the asset and the price to go back down. Okay, as you see right now, we have a bit of a breakthrough of this support line. It's under the Bollinger Bands. I guess if you just heard me, then you understand where it's going. Now let me show you 2 other indicators. Okay, one of them is called RSI. Again, these indicators are not coming to replace the support and resistance. Okay, they just come to help us and confirm what we already see on the support and resistance levels. The RSI, you see, from 0 to 100, it's a different window. We have a new window, shows us 0 to 100 and 30 to 70. See? Now, RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. The idea is that every time that the price touches or goes under 30, okay, the power of the buyers, okay, is over. The power of the sellers is over. Now we expect the buyers to come and buy. Every time the price touches or goes over 70, okay, we expect the price to go back down. Let me give you an example. You see the price here in the support level under the lower band touches 30. 1, 2, 3, and then I buy and the price goes back up. Okay. Another example, the price here is over the upper band on 70, it's a selling signal. The the price goes down. So it's all based on statistics. Let me show you another indicator that looks a bit like the RSI. It's called stochastic. And on the stochastic, as you can see, it's the same, but it's a new window. You have two lines. One of them is green and the other one is red. Now the green line represents the buyers and the red line represents the sellers. Now stochastic works this way. Every time, okay, you see these two lines cross each other on or under 20, you see 20 to 80, 20 to 80, right? Here is the line of 20, here is the line of 80. Every time the sellers and the buyers, again, sellers are red, buyers are green. Every time they cross each other on or under 20, it means that the power of the buyers, okay, of the sellers, I'm sorry, is done. Now the buyers are going to come and the price should go back up. And the opposite, every time these two lines cross each other on or over 80, this is a selling signal, which means price should go back down, and by selling, we can make money on this trade, all right? Here is an example. You see the price here touches 70, okay, and cross each other over 80, selling signal, I said, and then the price goes down. Okay, here again, selling signal, here again. Right now, the stochastic waiting for both lines to cross under 20. So these are, and of course we have hundreds more. They're all based on the same thing, on statistics. Now, okay, now, guys, these technical indicators, these three that I just showed you, we have many more, MACD and so on, but I don't want to get you confused. They don't come instead of the support and resistance levels, okay? They come to confirm, okay? It's another tool for us to know whether the price is going to go up or down technically. Are we good? All right. So let me shut it off. I don't want a whole mess on the. So we have the indicators and of course support and resistance. Okay, back to the PowerPoint. By the way, if you have any questions, ask me. Okay, this is the time. I just want to know if there's anything that is not clear. Ask me, and I'm here to answer all your questions. All right, so technical analysis works on support and resistance levels. We said these levels are confirmed by technical indicators. Support indicates demand and resistance for supply. Once a level is triggered, we have two things. Either the price will reverse going to the other side, or we're going to say the breakthrough, and usually the price will go the same way strongly. Good traders take into consideration, market sentiment while looking for support and resistance levels, okay? A conflict between support and resistance and a trend could result in a breakout. Example, if an asset is a strong uptrend, just like what we saw on the euro versus dollar on the daily chart, it can break above many resistance levels. Every time it breaks a resistance level on the uptrend, okay, this is a new opportunity for us to buy the asset. Okay, on the technical level. If an asset is on a strong downtrend, the opposite, it can break below many support levels. And every time it breaks a support level, this is the time for us to sell, and we can put our take profit on the next support level. Okay, this is using only technical indicators, trading. Now, let me just give you an outlook of what's going on in the market technically right now. The euro versus the dollar is on a strong uptrend, and it just broke 1.15 yesterday, okay? The reasons for the uptrend are fundamental and technical. We said if we know how to do the fundamental, to know how to read the events, and I welcome you to join me on every webinar talking about the events of the market. But if I know fundamentally, okay, how to trade, and technically how to analyze the market, if I know how to combine these two, it makes me a professional trader. Now, of course, we had fundamental reasons, and I'm going to talk about it in the next webinars, but technical as well. Now, the fundamental part is Trump's failure to cancel Obamacare. Therefore, the tax cut plan is under pressure, which means the dollar is getting weaker, right? What Trump was trying to do, he was trying to lower taxes. Let's talk fundamentally, okay? He wanted the big corporations and the Americans to have more money available in their pockets by taking down the taxes. Now, if he takes down the taxes, he needs money to take money from somewhere. So he wanted to cancel, remember the Obama healthcare? He wanted to cancel the Obama healthcare. Okay? Obamacare, I'm sorry. Yes, it was a healthcare though. And to get some money from this. Now, what happened is because he didn't have enough power in the Congress and so on, it didn't really happen. So the dollar is on a really big down pressure, which means the euro is getting stronger on the relationship with the dollar. Okay, this is why we have an uptrend on the euro versus dollar. The technical reason is based on uptrend momentum towards the next target of 1.17. Let's look at this. Look at this. Let's put in a daily chart. Okay, now let's erase all these lines here. Okay, on the daily chart, here and here. Great. Let me zoom out for you a little bit. Now look at this. Okay, you see we had a resistance line here on the daily chart on 1.15. Okay, right here. 1, 2, and now it broke it. Now the next resistance line, you see, it went over the line. Now we're waiting to see. Two things can happen here on the technical level, as we said. Okay, I'm showing you live on the daily chart. Either, okay, it's going to be a reversal and the price is going to go back down after the uptrend, or we're going to see a breakthrough and then the next resistance line, if we put it weekly, it will be much easier to see, will be at around 1 point up here, 1.17. Okay, so we have to wait and see. All right, good. This is on the technical level. Of course, we have a lot of fundamental reasons for that, and I suggest you follow the webinars to hear about them or ask your account managers, but just for you to know in general on the technical level what happens in the market right now. Okay. Now, euro versus dollar weekly chart suggests a strong resistance target, as I showed you, on 1.17 from August of 2015 was the last time it hit 117. Traders can use technical indicators in order to confirm more momentum towards target, just as I showed you. Next big fundamental event, the euro will take, for the euro will take place this Thursday. You can check it out on our homepage at the economic calendar or investing.com, Forex Factory, whatever works for you. Okay, the next big fundamental event, check it out on the calendar of the euro, will take place this Thursday, the European Central Bank, the ECB press conference. Okay, we want to hear what Mario Draghi, the president of the ECB, is going to say. Either they're going to keep printing euros or they're going to stop. Right now, they're talking, you see, more money printing could push the currency lower. Less money printing could generate more demand. Now, if they're going to do less, for example, and the dollar right now is getting weaker and the euro will get stronger, so your next resistance line level will be 1.17 if it's going to break 1.15 right now, as it did yesterday. Now, you see, this is important. Why? Because if we understand, okay, let's take this fundamental event on Thursday. Look at what Draghi says on the press conference of the EBS, of the ECB. I'm sorry, the European Central Bank. All right. Now, if we know that they're gonna print more euros, what will happen to the value of the currency? Should go down. But if Draghi is gonna say we're gonna print less euros, okay, because he printed because of the immigration problems and so it had to print a lot of euros. If they're gonna stop, if the Central Bank of Europe is gonna stop or lower the printing of euros, the currency should get stronger. And with the fundamental reasons we talk about the Obamacare and so with Donald Trump, we expect the dollar to get weaker. And then on the technical level, we want to see if it breaks 115, and then the next resistance line will be 1.70. All right. Gold. Let's talk about gold on a strong uptrend as well, because every time we have an opposite correlation between the U.S. dollar and gold. Every time U.S. dollar is getting weaker, gold is getting stronger, and the opposite. A weaker dollar is generating a strong demand for gold, as we said. Fresh upside targets could be reached. Resistance levels towards $1,300 an ounce should be considered. Okay, let's take a look at gold and see what I just told you. XAU versus USD. Okay, this is on a weekly chart, and the next resistance line is here at around 1,300. Okay, you see that $1,300 an ounce. If the dollar, we have an uptrend. This is the weekly chart. You see, in 2 weeks, dollar is getting weaker, gold is getting stronger. Now, if it's gonna go up and break 1,300, Okay, on the resistance, this resistance line, the next resistance line will be here at around $1,370. All right, and this is a lot of money. All right, guys. Okay, so this is about gold. Okay, opposite correlation with the dollar. Remember that. I just want to give you a brief update on the earnings season. Okay, earnings season brief. U.S. banks under pressure after weak forecast for the next quarter. JP Morgan, Citi, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and Goldman Sachs are trading lower since Friday. The earning per share, the EPS weren't as expected. Right now, the price of the stocks are going down. Netflix on a strong uptrend, following fantastic report. Next upside target for the stock would be $200 per share. Let's just take an outlook of the stocks right now. Okay, I want to do a brief during the earnings season, just to show you. So you see, guys, we always use the technical trading. Even if I talk fundamentally and we had reports, we always talk about the next support level. We always talk about the next resistance level. We all talk about the next price where the traders, where the big money believe that the price is either too high or too low, and these are trading opportunities. Now, look at this daily chart. JP Morgan, okay, after the report, goes down a little bit. Citigroup, same correlation, goes down a little bit, just a little bit. Goldman Sachs, okay, you see it's going down. Yesterday went down. The reports weren't as positive as we thought. And Netflix was in an uptrend. Look at this great report of Netflix. You can see the gap up. Next resistance level, if we go on a daily chart, could be 200 cents. It's a round number, and it didn't touch it yet. Right now, the highest point ever. Huge uptrend on Netflix. Okay, streaming TV. They had a great report. All right. So just want to give you a brief of what's going on. Okay, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs lower. Netflix strong uptrend. Let's see if it could break the $200 per share. And of course, good luck. So guys, I'm gonna be here every Wednesday, talk about the fundamental events of the same week. Every time, even if you trade fundamentally, and if you, of course, if you don't, try to combine it with technical trading, put some support and resistance lines to understand the highs and the lows, and use these indicators that I show you, the statistical indicators, to confirm what you already see on the technical and support levels. Of course, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me. You can join our next webinar right here on the homepage at itrader.com. Okay, just you can do it through news. Okay, webinars, and this is today, but you can from tomorrow, I think is going to be the next webinar, then you can join us. All right, guys, I'm going to be here every Wednesday for free for you. Any questions, more than welcome to contact your account managers, and have a great weekend. Okay, remember Thursday we have the ECB event. Pay attention to this and trade smart. All right, now thank you very much for joining us. Have a great one. Bye-bye.